Before we start talking about what my mom is decluttering today, I thought it would be fun to give you a quick backstory of how this whole entire journey started. So in 2017, I started to declutter my home, and I took my time going room by room, and I spent about 6 months decluttering everything in my house. This encouraged my mom to start looking at her home a little bit differently, and that's when my parents started to declutter. We started filming some videos and sharing my parents' decluttering journey in 2019, and we went room by room, section by section, decluttering every single inch of their home. And at this point, my mom and dad are in more of a maintenance mode when it comes to decluttering, but they have come so far from when they first started. It's becoming easier for my mom to make decisions on what she wants to let go of and what she wants to keep. And I'm so proud of my parents. They've come so far. Their home is ultra organized, and they have a lot more space in all of their cupboards compared to before they started decluttering. In this video, I've compiled all of the videos that we have made decluttering my parents' home this year so far, and I will have timestamps. So if there's anything specific you want to see, it will be linked below in the description box, and I hope you get some motivation out of this video. Ta-da! We're gonna get rid of this dresser. Going.
Yes, it's been a good soldier, but we no longer need it.
Through all the videos that we've done together, so many of you have commented, why do you have so much furniture in your room? And then as you've been decluttering, you told me you realized you don't need it.
Yeah, we have less. We were using the other ones. And then finally I asked him, I said, can we get rid of this? And he said, yes, finally. So we're going to do it.
And that was the reason for so long, because people would ask you, why aren't you getting rid of that?
Because he loved it.
And Dad liked it.
Yeah.
So he kept it.
He likes oak furniture.
I can see the attachment to this piece of furniture because it's been in our house for your house for 30 years. This was mine when I was growing up. And I can see where you just get attached to things.
Yes, you get used to it.
Yeah.
Used to seeing it, like, what will be there?
Yeah. There used to be nothing here because this used to be in my room. You moved it in here.
Right.
And then you started decluttering, realized you don't even need it.
Right.
And now you can let it go finally. So that's a huge accomplishment to empty out enough to now.
I wonder if you and I can move this.
We can try.
Let's see.
Let's try. We have these furniture sliders, and they're called super sliders. I see it right here. I actually have these under my kids' bunk beds, and that is the only way I'm able to pull it out easily, change the sheets and all that. So these really do work well. You just put them under the furniture and then you can just slide it easily anywhere.
That's why the wood's all really nice. It's none of that press wood. All the drawers are actually real wood.
What's it made out of?
Wood.
I know, but what type of wood?
Oak.
Thank you.
Oak wood.
Oak. Okay.
Oak. Walk it out. Choo choo. Here we go. Goodbye.
I hit my leg on the thing.
I can't. Are you okay?
Yeah, I hit my leg on that corner.
Yeah, we have access to a plug again.
Jeez, let me back this up a little more. Here we go.
Here we go. We could take it over to the door. Just past.
Choo choo.
Yay. Goodbye, furniture.
How do you truly feel about getting rid of that piece of furniture?
I think it's great. I think it's so nice. It'll make this room feel so much bigger, and just white wall instead of brown.
This is all the stuff that is leaving the closet, leaving the house. We're putting all of this into trash bags, and we used to meticulously fold everything, which it is still folded, but someone alerted us that when you donate things, they don't care. They dump it all on the floor, I guess, to go through it.
I'm folding them. I'm folding them so they fit in the bag.
I know, but it's so funny. We learned from all of you in the comments that the thrift stores don't care if they're folded.
Yeah.
It's so great to see how far both of my parents have come with decluttering. They're so willing to get rid of things that they know they don't need anymore, when before they tended to hold on to things just in case.
All right, I'll put these in last, but I want to go through them with you to see if Grant can use any of these t-shirts.
I don't think so, because he told me before he doesn't really like racing t-shirts. No offense to anybody who likes racing.
Fishing, let me see.
He's not into racing
okay.
or fishing shirts. He told me that years ago when I think I kept giving him Dad's old clothes.
Okay. Okay, we got it. Bombs away, boom. Adios, extra clothes.
As soon as the dresser was out of this room, my mom was so excited that she could finally vacuum and clean this area easily. Also, they can now use this plug that was previously blocked by the dresser. The other day, my mom was over at my house and we were talking about photos, and you were telling me how you were kind of overwhelmed, but you really wanted to still deal with it.
Yes,
that was dealt with some, but you had more.
Right. I would just say I've been doing so well decluttering and getting all the pressure off my mind, china and knickknacks and all that. But the one thing that is always on my brain, I even got up at 4 o'clock in the morning thinking about photos, and I thought, I have photos in my office, I have them in my closet, I have them all over the house. Yeah. So I have photo albums, and so today I decided I'm going to go through every place in the house, and I brought all the photos here on the table, and it doesn't really look like a lot compared to what I used to have. It's still a lot though. And the photos are from, you know, my childhood, and I even have a box of my grandparents and great-grandparents. It's small, but I want to deal with those too. So what I want to do is eventually make a photo album, like a digital photo album for myself with just a summary of my life, not every photo I've ever taken, but I'm going to pick through them, and I'm going to pull out the ones I want to put in this album, and then a lot of them I'm going to throw away, all the extra ones that are trees and, you know, redundant ones. So
and you've already gone through a lot.
I have gone through this many times, yes, because I have like 1984, 1985. I've already gone through a lot of albums, taken them apart, consolidated into baggies. I have a whole bin here from the 1970s to the 2006, and then I went digital, so I quit printing pictures. Thank gosh.
But some of them are in an album and in chronological order.
Yes.
And you told me your goal is not to just eliminate every photo.
Right.
You want to have albums so when the kids come over, they can see your history and look through and tell stories.
See pictures of me before you were born. The wild girl. No.
My mom looked like a movie star too back in the day.
Yeah. Well, we worked in the hot rod industry, and so I actually
did some modeling.
I did a little bit of modeling. But anyways, just for that one scene. That was fun. But those are good memories.
Yeah, so the point is not to get rid of every memory. I know we had a few comments on the last video where we went through photos where people said, you shouldn't throw any photos out because those are your memories. And definitely we are not throwing out the photos that have any kind of story behind them, sentimental value. And what we're doing is sometimes we took 30 photos or 60 photos of one vacation.
Yes.
And we don't need that many photos of one event.
They need to be organized. That's the problem. Once they're organized, then I can do something with them. But right now, this is as organized as I've ever been, and now I'm going to take it to the next phase. Yeah. And come up with one of these little books. They used to get them from Costco, and now they moved to Shutterfly. But I just want a little picture book for myself that I can enjoy.
And it makes it easier when it's all in a book in chronological order, somewhat of a chronological order. And then I think you've already done so much work by having them categorized by year that it should be relatively easy to go through at this point. And I'm actually surprised because you said I have pictures here, pictures there, and this isn't too many.
No, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, I think you've made a huge dent.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, so the goal will be
to finish it.
To finish it and just, like you said, open a pack, really get serious about what you want to keep, and then, like you said, pick out those few and then get rid of the rest. Yeah. Maybe scan them so you have them digital, and then you have a backup of it that you could share. And
I plan to scan the ones for the books. Yeah. Because these, I'd say, are not digital at all. This is where this ended and digital started. I have one box, and it's all my family photos from my grandparents, my great-grandparents, and their lives were, this is the Roaring 20s, the 1800s, the late 1800s. And it's very interesting to me. So, and I'm the only one left in the family that really knows anything and has any photos. So I'm going to put a little fun book together for the kids, for when they're older, my age, they might be interested in their family history. And just looking at the houses, the clothing, it's just, for me, it's really fun. I spent last night just digging around in them and looking at them all. But yeah, my grandmother in 1908. So anyways.
It'll be a fun project for you to go through. And,
oh yeah, and I think the kids, yeah, the kids will like it. Yeah, Grandma and Grandpa when they got married, 1932.
After my mom and I were done going through everything, Grant showed up and helped us get this dresser down the stairs. There's no way we could have done it ourselves, although we did joke that we could just slide it down, and I think that would have been a catastrophe. So he was able to get it down the stairs and in the van for us, and it felt good to take that plus these 2 bags to the thrift store to donate and get them immediately out of the house. Then my mom was so inspired that she started working on going through the photos immediately. She was able to get all of the photos that were in a really large bin down to this one really small bin, and she's been working on it every night in her spare time.
I said, this is going to be such a brain relief for me, because I go through my house and I look at things, I go, wow, there's hardly anything in here anymore, and then I think the only things I really have to do are those photos. So when I get this accomplished and done, it'll be a huge relief off my brain. Today we're talking about photos. And I've been decluttering my house with Shannon's help, and a lot of help, and simplifying. And the one thing that's been hard to deal with is my photos. And they've been all over the house, photo albums, old people's photos from old family members. And so now I've dealt with it, and so that's what today's video is about.
Yes, it is how you decluttered and organized a lifetime of photos.
Yes, it is a lifetime. My lifetime and my ancestors' lifetime. I have
several lifetimes.
Yes, several lifetimes of photos.
And it all started about a year ago, February 2023. I have a video where we gathered a lot of the photo albums and boxes of photos from upstairs in your guest room. And I remember we set up a table.
Yeah, we went through them.
We started going through them.
Yeah.
And I remember you did that for a while on your own too, after I left.
Yes.
And then you told me you were overwhelmed and you needed a break.
Yeah, it is. It's overwhelming because they're out of date. They're just random. There's a lot of photos we don't need. So we took photo albums and we pulled out maybe 10 or 20 photos from that photo album, threw the photo album away and just saved those and put them into, we could identify the date, we put them into baggies and just saved them, and then we had those in boxes.
It was getting a little crazy, so you took a break, and then about 3 months ago, January 2024, beginning of this year, again in a video, we gathered everything, all the photos from upstairs, your office, everywhere. Because I remember you said you wanted them all in one spot. To know you weren't getting rid of things that you wanted to keep, that you didn't have, you thought you had somewhere else, but then you didn't, and so you wanted to see all of it in one spot. In my analytics, I always see that about 75% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed. So if you like this type of content and you're inspired by it, please hit the subscribe button because it really helps my channel. My mom has been in contact with me daily, weekly, updating me about this process of going through the photos. And I would say for the last 3 months, you've been working on this maybe 1 or 2 days a week. Or
sometime till late at night. Once you get into it, it's like, okay, I have to remember what I'm doing. So it was a process, but I got it down and I finally semi-organized. I'm not all the way there.
Today we're going to share with you that process, how you did it. Okay. The first step was gathering it all in one spot. And then you said what? You wanted to go through the boxes first. This whole box was full.
And about 3 or 4 of these little boxes.
And all the photo albums on top of that.
Miscellaneous The good thing was when we started decluttering upstairs, when we got rid of the albums, we put them by year, so we were able to at least identify those. I started going digital and saving them on my computer in, I think, 2004. So before that, that's where they all are of my life. But I really didn't have a lot of photos. I didn't really start taking pictures other than school pictures of myself.
When you were younger.
Yeah, when we were younger. I don't have a lot of that. People didn't have cameras back when I was young.
It wasn't common.
No.
Going into the 80s, 90s, a lot of the time you guys would take several rolls of film for each event we went to. And that was the step one, was going through, picking out those really bad ones and getting rid of those. And then I remember you telling me you went through and then you got rid of duplicates. And then you got rid of the ones where there were just too many from one event. Yeah,
I would have like click, 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 click. So I'd find one that was good, throw the rest away. I don't need every movement. And
so that was the decluttering process.
Decluttering. So I got each big pack down to just a few photos, just representative of what event it was, and to remember. I don't need every moment. I went through the big box and pulled everything out, and I had a stack of baggies, the quart-sized baggies, because a lot of these photos are 5x7s. For some reason, I decided to get duplicates of 5x7s. So these boxes were the perfect size. I would identify them, I'd go by year. All that stuff ended up eventually in 2 of these bins. So it was really whittled down.
Also, just to clarify, the whole reason you wanted to go through this was not to become photo free. You still want albums. You still want the physical photos to share with my kids and
myself.
And yourself and cousins and everybody. So the whole goal was not to just get rid of all the photos.
Right. I couldn't enjoy them before. I'll pick up a book that we printed and I'll look through it, and it's so nice because it's just a few and it just brings back lots of good memories. So that's what I want to do. I want to be able to look at them and enjoy them. There's a lot of little photo albums here that were of events, places.
The whole trip.
The whole trip. So I just kept them like that. There's no reason for me to get rid of those.
I was helping my mom, and we were searching high and low on the internet and in stores.
Yes.
And the store websites. We could not find anything we loved. But finally we came across this system here, which is actually pretty good, right? In the end, you're really happy with it. And I can link it down below just in case you're interested. But each one of these containers holds however many photos, maybe
about 100 photos.
And so you have it categorized by year.
We have a label maker. My husband has a label maker. Everything has labels on it in the house. Anyway, so that was good. I was able to just put the year on each of these. There's 18 of these. And these, it was harder to find this one because this one is for 5x7 photos. It's easy to find the ones 4x6 if you only have 4x6s. As I would come across loose photos, I could just pick it up and put it in that year. So
identify the year. And this is just a great way to keep everything in order. And then you at least have an idea of where it is and how to find it.
So all those photos got reduced to this bin, and then I went out to Home Goods and found one more bin because I had a couple leftover 5x7 packs of photos of events, but I wanted to keep them in a bin, and there's a loose pack I still need to go through.
I think that this whole process is ongoing. I think I just have this feeling you're going to keep wanting to go through.
It's not
and
over.
Really organize it down to a super organized system.
But plus this tells me where they came from, what year they are, because I still plan to scan some of these, not all of them, but important ones. I want to scan them to a file, Kathy's file, photos.
When you were young and stuff, the stuff that's not online.
Right, which is a lot of these. 10 years of not online.
Or not on the computer, whatever you call it.
Not digital. So I use this.
We have an Epson scanner.
That's what I use. That's mine.
I have one too, and we both really love it. I got mine about a year ago. And I love it for scanning all kinds of documents and things.
It's very simple. You just have to read the directions. It's not hard, and then you put it onto your computer into a folder, and then you can do whatever. You can just email your photos to all your friends.
Yeah. Well, and how I save my photos on my computer, I'm not positive how you do it, but I go by year, and this is the incoming photos.
Yeah,
new photos coming in. I just go by year, so let's say 2024, and then within that 2024 folder, I have January 2024, February 2024, and then in that month, I label another folder the event. So if it was Easter, Christmas, and so that way it's easy to find.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And so I just label as much as I can, and then the more information you put on the folders, then you can search your computer, and it's easier to find it.
Yes.
So
I take all my photos with my phone now. And before I even put them on my computer, I go through my phone and I eliminate so many photos now. I only save just a few.
Yeah.
And then I put them on my computer, and then I can take them off my phone so I don't have to pay for storage on my phone.
Yeah. Your next goal now, you had told me, was to scan, now that they're all in order, scan a few photos to make a special book for
myself.
Yourself.
Yes.
Of your life.
Yes.
And that way you can share it with the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
And
if I lose my memory, which some people do, it's good to go back and look at your life. They say that looking at that really helps people.
And the nice thing about making a book, you're going to use an online service, I'm guessing.
Yes.
That you can type in the year and maybe a little snippet of what the event was.
We have these little ones we've done for the kids. You can put words underneath them.
Yeah.
Also, there's, the bigger ones.
Yeah.
2021.
And I am now not printing actual photos, but I do a book each year. And the nice thing is it's online, so if something happens to it, I could print it again or send it to somebody else to print. Yeah. Family, friends.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing currently for printing photos.
Yes.
And then that way my boys can look through it, and
they come over here and we pull out the photo albums and they love it. Yeah, that's great grandparents, and I have somehow I have everybody's birth certificate, death certificate, all this stuff from all these people. But I'm going to scan it and I'm going to upload it to Family Search because it's an ancestry type thing, free. And I'm going to put their documents with their faces. So.
And you've been doing that.
I've been doing that. Yeah, I've been adding.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And so some of the photos in here are large, right? They're oversized from weddings and things.
Yeah. My grandparents' wedding.
So it's something that you're going to have to take time to go through, but at least it's all in one.
It's in one bin. Yeah, one.
And you know where it is.
Yes. I never thought I'd come to this point, but yes, I'm not done. But I know where everything is.
The cool thing is, it's going to help me in the future.
Yes.
Because I will have all of this organized, and I'm sure it's going to be handed down to me since I'm the only.
If you want
heir.
You and the boys.
Yeah. And the nice thing is, I will be able to have some information about it too.
Yes.
I'll know the years, I'll know who these people were. And someone did say, how come would you write the names of people on the back of the photo? Have you done that?
I've been doing that. I've been identifying who and what, when. I've been writing it on the photo, and when I scan them, I have to look it up, but I know there's a way of putting information into a photo itself.
One way my mom and I both like to see our photos is using the Aura digital photo frame. I will link it down below, but this is awesome because as soon as you take a photo on your phone, you can put it digitally onto this frame immediately. She can actually upload photos from her phone to my frame at my house, and I can do the same to the frame at her house. So this is an awesome way to enjoy your photos all the time in real time, and I will link to this in the description box in case you're interested. But this is something we both love, and I actually gave her this for her birthday, and then she gave me mine for Mother's Day. So it was just such a great gift, and we both love it. My mom wrote out 3 pages of notes about this process.
Oh, when you're going through the photos, I found what took a lot of time is you go down the rabbit hole, you look at the photos and you have the memories, and you look up the next photo and what about that person? So that slows you down.
Yeah.
And then I also decided that I'm going to print a book of the ancestors for all the family members because I'm the only one left that really can do it.
Yeah.
And hearing stories about my great-grandparents, I have that in my head, so I need to write it down while I remember about them. And people usually don't care about ancestors till they're at least 50 years old. Young people.
I mean, I find it interesting
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah.
But I'm getting closer and closer to 50 years old here. So.
But also, life was so different back then. I love to ask them what was different. You know, like, did you ride a horse instead of, there were no cars, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's really interesting.
We just had a family party, and I remember there were a lot of photos that you didn't want anymore, but they were of the cousins, aunts, uncles, and so my mom brought all these photos to the party. And it was so fun. Everyone looked through them.
Oh, I know.
And
they loved
we were talking about old memories.
Yeah, you and your cousins when you were really little.
And it was fun to go through them, and then they got to take them home, and because you have duplicates, or you just don't need so many.
Yeah, don't get discouraged because it's not easy. Yeah. You have to be in the mood, you have to have time, you have to have space to lay things out. And even if you only get a little bit done, have your starting bins that are a big mess and have your finished bins, put things in, and then you'll know that how far you've gotten. So don't get discouraged, that's all I have to say. Yeah, just keep going. Keep going. As I always say with every decluttering project, just it's slow and steady, and that's what gets it done. Yeah. If you're just getting started on your decluttering journey, I do have an ebook, so I will link that down below with some more information. Definitely good job. Thank you. And thank you for sharing with everybody. Yay. So I went through all my spices that some I never use, like I love Mrs. Dash, but the extra spicy I didn't like, and it's also expired 15. And this one's same thing. This is expired in 2013, and I didn't like the Southwest flavor, but it also expired in 2017. And I want to mention really quick, I had to jump in here because I know we're going to get the comments that things don't expire, but spices are the one thing that do expire. Yeah. They just don't taste good. Yeah, you don't want to go through all that work and have a funky spice. Like baking soda expires, baking powder, all those things do expire. Flour expires. It gets rancid. Looking through my cupboards like, what do I not use? These Reynolds hot bags. I mean, these things are so old. So I'm going to get rid of it. I don't think I only have a few left. I don't know why. It's like a piece of history here. Yeah, maybe a museum wants it. So anyways, that's going to go. And the other thing is all these fajita mixes. I used to do a lot more cooking, and unfortunately I don't do that anymore. But these have expired, so if I do decide to cook something, 2022, you know, so these are all... But you don't use them, right? I don't use them anymore. No, all these spice kits. Okay. So there's no reason to clog up my cupboard in the spice stuff, and I have a lot more room now. Okay. So I'm just going to get rid of this. And I spy something here around the corner. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. The throw rug. As my doctor said, the tripping hazard. Now that we're older, they said remove rugs that you could trip on, which is a heavy rug on top of a rug. The reason we had it there was for the footprints that came in, but it's okay. This rug's okay. I mean, probably we need to move it one day, but this one was really bad. So I told my husband we're just gonna get rid of it now because it's not worth falling. No. Yeah. Okay. Osteoporosis. You gotta watch out your bones don't break. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm ready. I worked out. I won't break. I go like this. And that you could donate. Yes, I'll donate. Yeah, it's in good condition still. This can go to the thrift store. I found some sheets that I really love, and I ordered a second set. So I'm going to declutter these sheets that I don't love. They're kind of rough, and they also are kind of small for the bed. So these are going. And a note, you also told me that in the past you would have kept them. Yes. Just in case. Yes. So now I'm moving on now from the just in case thing. I'm keeping up with that. Someone can use those. One in, one out. Okay, the blouse. I really have decluttered most of my clothes. I don't have a lot to go through. But I did wear this. I wore this blouse a couple weeks ago. I know what you're going to say. What? Because I told you. No. It didn't look like your normal style. No. Okay. So I've had this blouse for at least 5 or 8 years or something. But I did find this blouse in my dressy stuff, and I thought, I don't know why I never wear it. It's actually, I put it on and it actually fits really cute. So I'm moving it up and I'm going to keep it in my everyday stuff because it's really not dressy. It's just a blouse. And it was one of those that I kept thinking I'm going to save it for one time. So I thought I'm just going to wear it. So I wore it, and now I know why I didn't wear it, because it was really high on my neck, very uncomfortable. So this blouse is going.
I did make the comment when I saw you in this blouse. I did say, it doesn't really look like your normal style. And,
yeah.
You know, I was kind of, because it is so high.
I know.
And then it's long.
Yeah.
And it's so dark, because you normally wear bright colors.
Yeah.
So I didn't say it negatively.
No.
You look a lot different in that.
But that confirmed my uncomfortableness in it. So I decided there's no reason to keep it. I will not ever wear this again. So this is going. While I was upstairs, one other thing. This is a air purifier. It sucks in all the bad air and blows out good air.
Supposedly.
We don't use it. We haven't used it for years, and it's just sitting there in the bedroom. So I said, let's get rid of it.
It's pretty
We
big.
don't need it. Yeah, well, that'll go to the thrift store. Someone will want that.
Still works.
Yeah. We don't need
Just sometimes you buy things, you use it for a while, and you realize you're not using it, and why keep it?
This was a gift, a Christmas gift.
Okay.
And it's where you put it in your dash and you hang your phone on while you're driving. I don't do that. I don't use my phone at all when I'm driving, so I have no use for this. It's brand new, and thank you for whoever gave it to me, but I'm going to move it on and let someone else have it, so it's going to leave my house. Okay.
And I don't need it, because
you don't need it.
I know you didn't ask, but
no,
I
didn't even ask, because you don't use your phone.
I don't use my phone in my car either, and I never drive anywhere, so that's another reason why I don't need it. So. 2 items in my office. Recently, I got a laptop computer because my old computer is ancient. It's Windows 7, so it doesn't work anymore, and you can't fix it up. So that's going. And I'm also getting... This is a mirror, by the way. So she doesn't have 2 of all this.
Yeah, there's a mirror there. So I have one computer that's going, and then I'm going to declutter this printer and give it to someone. I think I have someone who wants it. It's a laser printer, and I don't use it anymore. I just counted up everything that you're decluttering, and it came out to 9 items. Wow. 3 of them, actually 4, being quite large. Oh, yeah, that's large items. Right. Yeah, so 9 more things going, and I want to ask you, because I always ask you, what is making you want to continue to declutter? It's just the feeling of not having junk around.
One thing I've forgotten to declutter for years, or even look at, is under sinks in the bathroom, all the bathrooms, and even the kitchen. So I'm pretty organized now, but you can see there's probably still some things. I don't know. I've got these nice pull-out bins. Actually, I'm pretty organized at. Ew. Okay,
how do you always find something?
I don't know, but I'm definitely not going to use those. Yikes. All right, what else? This is funny. I don't know what this is.
And these are, look at these. These are icon presses. I don't know. I remember they gave it to me for something. Brooder. I don't know what. Do you want it?
That is so
maybe
funny.
It's a bathing suit.
For a very, maybe a child or something. I don't know. That is hysterical.
Yeah, I'm not going to use this.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm laughing because you told me there's no way to find anything.
What else? Okay. Well, maybe I should grab another bin. I thought I was all done. Let me see. You know what? This is funny. I really want to use this, but it's an international one where you could go 110 or was it 240 or something? 250. But this thing,
I don't think you should use it.
I don't know. I don't know what it's stuck, and I don't know which one it's on.
You don't really travel. Would you even take that if you went somewhere?
No, everybody has. Okay. One more thing.
Something else.
Okay. And the other thing is a curling iron. I never use it, but I'll keep it because you never know.
Never say never.
Never say never. I guess, you know, you got to have your wine opener just in case.
Why in the world?
Travel. Packing a travel bag. It should be in my travel bag. I need to put it in there. But I don't drink wine. Get rid of it. Hey, you want to know, go back in time? Retainers.
Do those fit?
No.
Toss them. Another forgotten area is the linen closet.
Yes.
Because sometimes we just buy more sheets, blankets, whatever it is, put it up there. I do this at my house too, and forget to get rid of the old ones. And I know I mentioned this in other videos, but that's a often forgotten area to declutter. And my mom and I are laughing so hard because she just pointed, what, to 2 sets of sheets. You told me.
Yeah, I was keeping these until I got a second set of my white ones I really like. And I finally just got them. But I haven't gotten rid of these yet. And then these other ones I pulled out to get rid of because I don't like them. I didn't get rid of them because we're going camping. And we have to have sheets on the bed.
This is an ongoing joke because years ago we decluttered towels.
I'll take 2. I'm going to take 2 of these back. Like if you go camping, we never camp. We got these. If you have guests.
We have never camped my whole life with them. In case you go camping.
In case you go camping. Okay, let's just put the cleaning ones.
Like in your own backyard, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. It all fits in the bin now.
Yeah.
And what is goodness? This is like.
That's for. I didn't have any place else to keep it. That's for laundry, whatever, camping. We always.
She's camping again.
I'm always camping.
She camps inside the house mostly.
Well, and I have a sleeping bag up there for camping. I'm keeping this.
And you said, I keep them because what if we go camping? And we never go camping. So that was the joke. You kept saying we were going to go camping. But we actually are going camping now. So
I'm glad. I was almost going to get rid of these. And then we just said we're going to go camping.
Let's pull them out and put them with the camping stuff. Because we are going camping in a few weeks.
And we consider camping in a trailer.
Yeah.
We don't.
But this is our first time. I mean, I've been camping before, but this is our first time in a long time. You purchased this for your guest room.
Yeah.
But then you didn't really like it in there.
Yeah, it's too plain.
Yeah.
I like the old one. I had the colorful one. I was attached to that.
Yeah. So you mentioned to me that we could use this for camping too.
Yeah, because it's warm. Camping is such a funny word now.
But that might work for camping. Yeah. Okay. Don't forget to declutter your linen area, linen closet.
This is how I get things downstairs that aren't breakable.
One often forgotten space is the laundry room.
Oh yeah.
So we are going to declutter that right now.
Okay.
You told me you might have some stuff.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that gets put up there and it never comes out. So let me see. Okay. Here's one bin. I have those bags that you put stuff. Yes. My Swiffer, I use that once in a while.
What about that?
Oh, I know. Things that don't belong in those spots.
Where do these belong?
With the rags.
Okay.
Okay, I'll put those up there after. And here's my mop. Yeah, I don't know. And here's one of these sticky rolly things.
You use that once in a while?
No. I don't think it's even sticky anymore. And this I don't use anymore, a lint thing. Okay. So that'll go. What is this?
Maybe a cleaning brush or something?
Ew. Must have been toxic if I had it in a bag. All right,
that's dirty.
That's gonna go. I have no idea what that was used for. Okay, dryer balls. I use those. I need to use them more often. And another
really old.
They don't even have any sticky left. Okay, so the rags can come out and go in the rag pile. What is this?
How to do laundry? How to clean a fishing jacket.
This is
rules. Okay.
This is a note. We don't need that anymore. It's never used. Okay, so now I can put
just the bags in there?
Yeah, put the bags.
Oh, I see a penny.
Oh, you're rich.
Lucky penny.
Okay, I'm going to put my mop back here because I know where that is, and that's where my other duster is. Okay, so that's it. Oh, I think these were the soft towels for the piano, so I'm going to keep these in here.
Okay, that's a good spot for them.
Okay, so what else
that
is
goes
in
back in there. Let me look what else.
What else?
There's 2 more.
Okay.
2 more bags. And look at the very back. I see a little toy ball. This had to be, who knows how old.
Who knows?
From when I was a kid.
Okay,
probably.
we'll put these here too.
Okay.
Okay,
so that
shelf, that shelf can go there. And this cabinet, I have all my baggies.
Yep, storage baggies.
I have, I've already decluttered some vases, but I don't use them all, so I think I'm gonna
get ready to grab them down.
Yeah, some more vases. Yeah.
So we have
a short one.
What about this?
That can go.
We made this years ago, hand painted.
Yeah. I was in
Okay.
high school, I think, when you were in high school.
Yeah.
Okay, this thing goes.
Wow, you can't even reach these because they're...
I
I
know.
wonder if you put a bin or something.
Well,
Okay, this one barely fits.
I know. That's going to go. I don't need that.
Okay. Do you like that one?
I can't reach these, so...
Oh my gosh, I don't want to knock them over,
Okay.
so...
Let's see. Can you get that high?
Okay.
All right.
This is pretty.
Yeah. I'm going to put that where I can get at it easier. I have some,
Yeah, this is probably not a good spot for
yeah,
these.
vases. Uh-oh. Okay. You got it? Oh.
Okay, here we go. Whoa, that looks like it hasn't come down in a long
Oh,
time.
yucko.
Okay, so these 5 are going.
These are going to go, and these I'll keep, but I'm going to find a different place for these that I can reach.
Okay.
I have more room in my kitchen now.
That's a good
so-
idea.
Yeah. Okay, so what else?
Now you have
In
some
here?
soap, backup soaps,
Yeah. That I use.
polish. You want this soap still?
Yes, uh-huh.
Pledge,
Yep.
soap refill,
Yep.
another soap.
Yep.
Now Static Guard and Old
Oil.
English oil.
No, I don't use either of those anymore.
Potpourri.
Potpourri. Potpourri.
That's vintage right there. So these are going.
Yes.
Okay, put them over here.
Okay, go with that.
And then put all this back. You want to keep all this?
Yes.
Okay. Now what about the towels? You keep those?
Yeah, those are my cleaning rags.
Okay, so everything else
And this
is good.
is hand wipes.
And look at that. You've cleared a whole shelf up there
I
now.
know.
You could even put some of this up there.
What should I put in there?
Don't forget to clear out your laundry area. Laundry
right. Places
storage
you
area.
just put stuff in, you never look at it.
Above the refrigerator. I don't know about you, but let's see.
Oh, it's hard to get up there, so we don't go too often.
We haven't been up here in a while.
Yeah.
Let's see what's up here. Okay, do you have any hand stuff down and you can tell me?
Yeah. Oh, that's a storage for the refrigerator. That can stay up there. Let's see. Oh, camping bowls. Yay, we're gonna go camping. I'm gonna keep these out right now so I don't forget.
What about these bowls? You still like these?
Yes, I like them because I made them.
You want to keep them up there or put them with your...
No, I'm gonna keep them up there.
Okay.
Yeah, those are good up there.
And then, let me see the other side. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
you know what I see up here? A few videos ago, a while ago, we talked about decluttering that
Here it is.
cake thing.
Oh.
And
The Tupperware cake traveling container.
you have used it
Yes, I have.
on purpose. You wanted to prove that you're going to use it.
Well,
but-
we started making
Yeah.
layer cakes just
Yes.
so I could use my old Tupperware.
Yes. Do you want to keep it up there?
Yeah, that's the only place it really fits.
It's huge.
It is, but that's okay because I can grab it from here.
Okay.
This is what I do, and then I
You
have
can
a
stand up. And then there's a teapot in here. Do you want to keep that in there?
Yes, I want to keep the teapot. So
Okay.
so I know.
But
what-
this stuff you want to...
I could use that. I forgot where that was.
And then
Put
the
cereal in here.
bowls you're going to keep down for the camping thing?
Yeah, these plastic bowls. I'm gonna hang on to these down here.
Don't forget to check above the refrigerator. And the other thing is, I handed this down. This was up on the refrigerator itself.
Yeah, yes.
And you said you need to clean this. Because,
Yes, it's filthy up there. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna clean this up and then.
and that's kind of the drawback sometimes of storing things on the refrigerator.
Yes.
Is it just gets dusty if you
And-
don't use it.
And like at your house, everything ends up all over the
Yeah.
floor and behind. You know.
That's my husband, so he's tall. He likes to store his stuff up there. I'm at my parents' house, and another hidden spot is under the bed or window seats, any kind of hidden area that you forget about. And there is some stuff under here. When we were starting to dig a little deeper
Yeah.
and look for more things to declutter, I asked you, do you have anything under your bed? And you told me no, but
Yeah.
then what happened?
Well, I asked Dad, and he said he has some clothes under the bed. He changes sizes yearly, you know, up and down with the seasons. So we're gonna dig under and see what he has under there.
Yeah,
We
with
won't-
him. Not right now, but with him.
Yeah.
So just don't forget to look under your bed,
Yeah.
look in your hope chest or your window seat, all these hidden places
Yes.
that collect a lot of clutter.
Yeah, you forget all about it. I just thought of another place inside of furniture that you don't use very often. So our guest room
we have a desk here, and let's see what's inside. We have some coasters, and we have something. I don't know what this is for. Is that for something up there?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think you'll use it if you're not using it yet, right?
Yeah.
Holiday wishes.
You know, those have been there forever.
So those can go?
Yeah. Size light bulb
What about
fittings.
these? Keep them?
Yeah, in case I have a party in this room, we can all put our glasses out.
The ironic thing is no one's allowed to bring any liquid upstairs.
You're right.
So,
Okay, this is gonna go, that's
at
gonna
least
go.
that was the rule when I lived there.
The second one is ribbon. Okay. You know, cool ribbon. You know me and ribbon.
More
Okay,
ribbon.
black ribbon, white ribbon. Your high school.
College.
College.
Class of 2007.
All right.
Okay.
What are we gonna do with your college picture?
I don't know.
Put it back in the drawer?
I don't know. I do not know. I looked totally different than I do now.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, these are for walking.
You've been looking for these.
I know. When I work out and walk, I should put these on my ankles. I'll put these somewhere else because I would never find them in here. Okay.
A whole bag of stuff. Don't forget to declutter random furniture drawers.
Another area that we forget to go through every once in a while or very often is the car. And I was sitting in my car recently waiting for someone, so I thought, what in the heck do I have in here? And I have so much stuff in here. Lens sprayer for my glasses, spoons, you never know. Hand lotions, all kinds of hand lotions and lip gloss and dental floss. More lotion. Paint. Oh. Because I paint the dash. I don't like the shiny part on my cars because it blinds me. So I have this black paint and I actually go over and get rid of the shiny. So that's in there, and I have, the emergency whistle and alarm. You never know. I need some of it, but I don't need all of it. Squirt bottle of soap. When I take the boys out, I squirt them down with soapy water, and I have paper towels to wipe them with. What else do I have? Ay.
Even more lotion.
More lotions. Oh man.
You didn't know that was in there?
No, people give me so much lotion and then I combine it. Seriously, what's this? Oh, that's nasty.
This is way more than I think you thought you were gonna have here. So I grabbed a bag and we're just gonna put everything into the bag and then sort through it in the house. It does work.
If you're stuck at the side of the road, you start cranking. This is I refer to my car clothes. So you get to the side of the road and you're stuck and you're only wearing flip-flops and you gotta walk a few miles, so sneakers.
Yeah. This is where shoes come to die, we said.
And then my sweater that I actually...
Not the car. That's what we were talking about.
Oh yeah, don't put it in the car. I like this sweater, but...
And then in case you're wearing shoes and you need flip-flops,
you decide you're gonna go to the beach.
we filled an entire grocery bag full of stuff. And you wanna go through this too?
Yes, I need to go through that. Okay.
This is a really good thing to remember, to go through your car, declutter your car, don't forget. And we are going to declutter your office closet.
Yes. I've grown a lot of things in there and I don't know what it is, so.
We're gonna get it organized and
yeah, organize, declutter and organize and go through it and see what we have.
All right, I'm excited.
Me too. Welcome to my office closet.
And crafts.
And crafts, office, crafts, sewing, painting, all kinds of stuff. But this is where I store everything. It used to be all over the house, but at least it's in here now. Now we need to go through it again because it keeps growing.
All right.
So maybe we'll start with the top, but you climb because
I'm gonna climb.
I don't want to be climbing.
And we have a bench, not a chair, so
yeah.
I'll hand it down.
Okay.
And you can tell me what you think. This stuff?
I think there's a lot of stuff. That's what I think. Okay, I'll just put it here. And we can go through each box later after we get it down. Okay, we'll go section by section.
Just those for now, or there's 3 more boxes?
Yeah, all that.
What about this bag?
Yeah, we can take that down. That's 4th of July decorations.
Okay, 3 more.
Okay, so I think we should go through these
first.
And then put them back and see if we can reduce the number of boxes and see what's in here. So.
Should we go to the kitchen? Would that be easier?
Or just bring a table.
Okay, we'll bring a table.
I could bring a card table in here. I still have my old computer, but it's going to go now. I'm going to pull the hard drive out and just keep the hard drive and get rid of the computer.
That was holding you up.
It was holding me up. Last time we decluttered here, it was supposed to go, but I didn't get the backup drive. Now I'm backed up, so that's what I'm going to do.
We popped up our card table that we've had forever, and this way we have a place to go through everything.
Yeah.
And my mom had this empty bin, so we are putting this here just so we have somewhere to corral all the things we're going to declutter. And I'll put this on the floor for now, so we have more room.
And I hope to be ruthless getting rid of this stuff, because
well, we'll start with one bin at a time, I think, and then that way.
All right, that's a good idea.
So
all right, the blue one on top. There we go. What is in here? Oh, okay. This is sewing project. This is interfacing. Like if you're
gonna make a dress. I'm just throwing things out.
Tracing paper, so when I cut out my own patterns. Yeah.
When's the last time you
fusible fleece
used any of this stuff?
At least 20 years. Do I just get rid of it all, and if I need something, I buy it? Yeah. The one thing I do use sometimes is when the boys make holes in their clothes, I will do some of the iron-on sew-in. Okay, I'm not going to do any sew-in facing. Here's another one, a brand new one. Here's stitch witchery. I don't need it. Fusible non-woven interfacing. Maybe I'll save one so I have something. Heat bond. Okay, I'll save that one. I'll get rid of these pieces. Tracing paper, I'm not going to trace. That was junior high school. We had a tracing wheel. It's probably from junior high school.
Something I've gone to doing is trying not to keep this kind of stuff, and then only getting it when I'm going to do the project.
When you're doing the project, that's a good idea.
And then just donating it right after, because I was in this same boat where I had so many backup supplies that, So I'm going to put everything in this bin, and then later we can go through and decide what's going to be donated, recycled, all that.
Okay. It is a magnifying glass for something. I don't know.
Sewing, maybe.
So it works, but I can't sew and hold it at the same time, so it probably was attached to something. Never used it, ever. And these...
So we'll get rid of it.
People who are doing... These are wonder weights, or if you're cutting a pattern. It holds patterns in place when you're cutting. I'll see... Yeah, it's definitely...
Well, I was thinking of starting to make my own clothes.
Oh, yeah.
In my spare time.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, look. I'm going to save this one. I'm going to save these things, but... Our first empty bin. I'm going to put them over here so I might need to use them for something.
And then maybe we can condense things.
Yes. Okay. What do
I'm just grabbing a random bin here. Knickknacks.
Okay.
Let me show you the bin. There's a lot of ribbon in here.
Yes, ribbon, and these are bells and shiny things that you sew onto Christmas ornaments, but I'm going to keep this because the boys and I do make Christmas ornaments. Yeah, let's go through the ribbon and get rid of the stuff we don't need. Here's just a piece of ribbon.
Here's binding for
binder's
books.
thread. Okay.
What do you think?
I think you made that in college. I think you used that. And
do you want to keep it?
No, I kept it for some reason.
Okay.
Let me see
I
what
see
else.
things flying into the bin past my face here. Maybe this old...
I don't need that ribbon.
Okay.
And this ribbon... Little purple ribbon. I'm not going to use that.
What about this brown ribbon?
No, I don't think so. I'll use only the crafting ribbons. This might come in handy as a craft. This is that twine, that paper twine. Yeah, hang something, hang a bird in your house. Oh, and this was from your costume. Okay. That's that Grecian ribbon.
You said you wanted to be ruthless here.
Okay.
What about this?
You can go.
So I'm thinking just all of this can go.
Go
you
where?
Tell me.
To get rid of?
Yeah, are you going to use it?
Oh yeah, no, I use this stuff. I use ribbon for
okay, what about
making
this?
ornaments and stuff. I'll keep the needles. I'll put them in the... really long needles.
Okay, I think ruthless was the wrong word.
Well, I got rid of more than I really thought.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. Okay. So I'm gonna put these, this will be my crafty bin.
Okay, I'm only joking, by the way. All in fun.
Yes, exactly. Gift
All right.
stuff. All right.
I'm gonna say something here. This is from, I think, my bridal shower.
Yeah. Was 13 years ago?
What do you think?
We probably don't need it.
Okay.
If you have another bridal shower, we'll buy some more.
Okay.
But the good thing about that ribbon, it goes with my blouse. I can put it in my hair.
It could be a hair thing. Okay,
One
old
of these.
shoelaces.
Okay, get rid of them.
Okay.
2 hot glue guns and glues. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep this. This is embroidery thread. I use that. Here's a scissors. Okay. I'm not going to use this lace.
Bye-bye.
Or ruffle.
Okay, keep this because we've actually made this pattern before.
Yes.
And we liked it.
It's
so,
an apron.
Apron pattern.
Yeah, we should.
We should do that because that was
do that.
easy to make and I think that would be fun. Okay, that is old.
This is trim. And this I won't
That
use
is
either.
old.
This,
It's
what else?
sequins.
Oh, little tiny buttons. These
There's
are, okay.
no way in the
I
world.
don't need it. I'll figure out what to do with it.
More scissors.
These are markers and scissors. This was for Christmas ornaments. Yeah,
Okay.
this is for projects. Let's see, what's this? Oh, here's your bias tape. Here's all your stuff.
I've been asking for bias tape, but not all of it's bias tape, so let's look through. Hold on here.
Yeah. Blanket edging, that soft
Okay.
satin.
Well, you also have this
leave it
edging.
out.
It's a soft material.
I won't be using that.
Now this Rick Rack, I don't know.
Probably not.
Okay.
Just a red Rick Rack.
We got red, blue, and white
And
Rick
this
Rack.
white stuff I don't need. Do you want
Okay,
that?
no. So I am going
this
to
is
take
trash.
this bias tape because once in a while I will make something like a bunting with the
Yeah,
little
right,
triangles
right.
for fun, and it's so easy with bias tape. Okay.
All you crafters are saying, pick up the Rick Rack. Don't throw it
Oh
out.
my goodness.
These were for the boys' projects. I had these little cups. Glue.
This is not gonna probably work anymore. Cement glue, maybe. Would you actually use that for anything?
I was using it. We were making, oh, I remember, fascinators. Remember fascinators?
Oh yeah, we did fascinators.
That was for your bridal shower, too.
Okay.
I have a bag of feathers. You put.
A bag of old
We'll keep-
popsicle
we'll keep
sticks.
those.
Okay.
This will be the craft box. We'll move it over to
This,
here.
I think this can go. This is really old.
Yeah, that's old. And this thing, we made spiders. 4th of July
Please,
spiders.
let's get rid of these.
I know, feathers. Oh,
Feathers?
We don't need
No.
feathers. Yeah,
Some
this.
old stuff in here. Marking
Yes.
kit and some needles. This has grandma's writing on it.
Yes, these are from the 1970s. This is when you take your jeans in high school, nice and easy, have a nice day, an apple, the turtle,
This is so
and
funny.
the Playboy.
These
The
are
Playboy
old zippers, I think.
And now look at this.
Is that an original one?
These are original, yeah.
What? Original Playboy.
Because we
Logo.
used to on our jeans we used to put
Yeah, patches.
patches.
So I think these old zippers can go. I can't imagine.
I'll give them to the thrift store.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll put them in the.
And this
box.
is a when you make your own snaps. If you're making an outfit, you hammer them on.
What about
I've
this
never
really
used it.
old sticky?
Is it sticky?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, that's a
It's not
self stick.
gonna
Yeah, it's
work anymore.
self stick. Yeah. Well, what? No,
It's a whole bunch of it.
It's all the same.
I think. I don't know.
Well, then I'm gonna keep this
Okay.
because I do use Velcro.
So you're gonna keep the stamp thingy or no?
No.
Okay. Old thread, probably not good
No.
anymore.
I've learned my lesson sewing with old thread. It just goes pop.
Okay, so this you're gonna keep.
This is a craft
So
box.
we might be able to combine some boxes.
Yes.
So far we've been able to empty 3 whole boxes. This looks homemade, this whole thing.
Yeah, I don't know what I was using for, so now I could get more if I need it. If I don't need it, then I don't need it. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so there.
I
That.
can get more. I looked at the camera. I know where to get more.
Okay, I'm gonna put these cups back into the drinking area for the kids. That'll be good for camping.
Okay.
Don't fall down.
No. Here's the declutter bin so far.
Wow. You know what? When that's gone, I will never think about it again. I will never even know what's in there.
You won't wonder
I
where the feathers went?
or grandma's, 40-year-old zippers. But someone will want it, but
Yeah.
I'm done.
Let's put this to the side. You can see right here we just cleared up all that extra space there, and those are the 4 bins we just put back. But this is what we still have to deal with.
Yes. And just so you know, to me, this is organized because it was a lot worse before. So we'll see how much more organized I'm going to get.
And it is organized. You have everything put into different bins and stuff, but you want to downsize a little bit more.
Yes, because it's just growing. I don't know how that happens. It just starts growing.
Exercise ball.
Well, the exercise ball, and they say sit in your office on a ball for your core. Well, I had one before and I got rid of it.
That's why I'm laughing, because she had one
and then I bought another one because I thought later I need to use that. So I bought another one, and this thing actually is decrepit. It's falling apart. I can feel it. So goodbye exercise ball, into the bin.
And note to self for me and for you.
No more
We're
exercise
not going to do the
balls.
exercise balls anymore.
Okay. So I grew up with a record player. I was in high school. I'd sit in my room listening to records. The Four Seasons. Let's hang on to what we got. Elvis Presley. That's from when I was
Mystery
little.
Tour.
Oh, yay! What's this? Marshall Tucker Band. Love them. Cloud 9. The Temptations. Yep.
Yep.
And then an old dragster.
That had to be Dad's.
Yeah.
Has his name on the back, I think.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I kept that. I don't know why I kept any of them. I don't even know if they're any good, and I don't think we have a record player.
I don't think you do anymore.
I don't. So now what do we do?
Well, you could ask the cousins. They all have record players.
Yeah.
Maybe they could try them.
Yeah, it'll probably ruin their needles. They'll be. But
It's up to you if you're going to keep them for sentimental reasons or.
Yeah. I will leave them out because I don't want to put them back because I will get with them.
Think about it?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll ask if I can hear it on their record player.
Can I ruin your record player? No. Why would that ruin it? Just scratch the needle?
Yeah, it kind of is hard on the needle.
So I'm going to move these.
Okay. Wow. These are all VHS tapes and
DVDs.
Here's some DVDs. Wow. I don't know. I could just get rid of them all and be done, but that might be, what am I going to do? I still have it.
Something to think about. They all look like they're from racing because every one of them says racing.
Yes. I could give them to someone who actually.
Please don't give our home movies to somebody. I can only imagine. Hey, anyone want to see about 1,000 hours worth of home movies?
No, I was thinking there's a racing museum that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd watch them all first before you hand them off. Who knows what could be on there?
Oh my gosh. Do I just keep them and just leave them, and then if for some reason we want them, you know where they are?
Just the thought of this is giving me anxiety.
I know, it is stressful.
Because what do you do with it? You want to watch it. You want to make sure you don't get rid of something that you might want. And I don't know, back when I was a kid, we filmed everything. Do you remember?
Yeah,
you had your camcorder and everything, recitals, trips, everything was filmed. And what we did with that, I don't know. We made home movies that no one really
wanted. These are from the 80s and the 90s. Maybe since I have the space up there, we'll just put it away and not worry about it. When Dad and I are gone, you just take this whole thing and throw it in the trash, or it'll be your thing.
Oh boy. I'm gonna put these notes back in here.
Okay, we
will deal with this at another time, I think, because this is a big project.
Yes, I'm not up for that.
This goes with the same thinking of the photos, where it's very overwhelming.
Yes.
And takes a lot of time. Yeah. So I think this is sentimental. We need to spend a lot of time on this.
Don't throw it away and then regret it.
We won't add this to today's decluttering.
I bought a model. It's of an engine.
For my oldest son, and then he built it with Grandpa.
Yeah.
But now it's just built.
Maybe I'll give it to
the school.
Maybe I'll give it to the school. Maybe one of the teachers would like to teach kids how the motor works. Okay. All right. I am going to take it out.
This is more puzzles than even games. So what do we have here?
Puzzles.
This is one we've had forever. Forever.
Yeah, that one. I've done all these puzzles, but some of them I don't want to do anymore. Ay. This is gonna cause a migraine for sure. I don't think I want to deal with this. Way too much.
That's a lot of detail.
Just looking at it. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of that.
The kitty car one?
Yeah. I had two other ones and I did get rid of them. This is simple. I can do that. That's fun. 300 pieces. Same with this.
We've done that one
Yeah,
before.
the boys and I do these simple ones, 300 pieces. I've done that one too many times. Yeah.
There's a kid one.
Yeah, but they didn't like it.
Okay. So how many puzzles are we getting rid of?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 puzzles.
5
That's
puzzles.
gonna give you so much more room up there.
Yes. Oh yes.
So I'm gonna put these 2 games, Scrabble and headbands, and the puzzles back up.
Yes, those are ones we'll play. These 2 shelves are my art shelves. So this is paper and stuff. These are organized, so I don't have to go through them. And then this is more art supplies. And I have these plastic bins that I love. And they, like this one has markers and pencils in it. And so each one has like paintings I've already done, inspiration, pictures to paint, and just all kinds of art stuff. And that's very organized. These 2 are sewing and crafts. And I was at IKEA and I thought I was buying a bed pillow, and I unraveled the whole thing, and it's a square pillow. So this will be a project I'm going to do, because I bought this fabric at the thrift store and I really like it. And so I'm going to cover a pillow for the summer for my couch, or maybe for Shannon's backyard. And then if I like it, I'll make 2 of them. I'll get another one of these and cover it. So that's a project to do soon, like today or tomorrow. So I'm going to put that out. It's probably where we keep spiders. A couple of years ago, I was making pillowcases for the boys. And I haven't used
This is cute.
I know, I can make a little light blanket maybe for Levi. I made one out of this.
I'm laughing at you saying that you can make a blanket for Levi, because every night when I put him to sleep, he says, no blankie, no blankie, no blankie. This is a lot of material though.
Yeah, I will find something to make out of this. And so we have this drawer.
Let's remember what you said about being ruthless here, because I'm looking at a whole
Felt.
bunch of felt.
I love,
And I feel as if we have been through this before.
This is some of the batting. This is felt. Oh, no, because we're going to start doing projects with
Yes,
the kids, so we
yes.
need the felt.
We need the felt.
We need to keep it.
I think this could fit in here though.
That's
if
what I
we
was
organize
hoping.
it a little better. Now, let's think.
Okay, so
Let's
that
get
was.
serious here.
Do you remember?
Do you remember?
Do you remember when we were making masks in 2020?
Oh, is that what this was?
Those are all pre-cut masks.
Mask material.
Kind of has a bad juju to it, so maybe just get rid of it all. Nothing like when you're gonna make something and you see all this fabric, you pull it out thinking, oh, I'm gonna make a blouse or a skirt or an apron. You pull it out and it's been cut right into.
Exactly. Now that can fit in
Look
there.
at that. That all fits in.
Now you know everything in here.
Everything fabric. Yes. Fabric craft.
Oh, I'm seeing a lot of paper here.
A
Paper.
lot of paper. Oh, I haven't used this for years.
I'm going to tell you from experience that this paint, once it gets to this really dried, crumbly state, you can re-wet it, but then you get these crumbles in your painting,
yeah.
and it ruins it.
Okay.
It ruins the paper, it ruins everything, and this is brittle. It's already broken on the edges. Goodbye. Okay,
Let's put it
so
with
the paper, we're going to keep this here, because you have a shelf right there. I'm going to bring the kids over, and you can start doing crafts. Oh boy.
I used to have a lot of hats. Now I'm down to 3.
Plus the one in the car, plus the one at my house. So 4 or 5.
Well, this one could probably go, because you know what? Let me see. I wear a hat a lot. And this is the other one you can wear in the water. This is funny.
2 water hats.
This is like a big, this is, gets your shoulders and everything. So,
You're keeping that one that can go in the water, and then you're keeping that one that can go in the water.
Well, this one's good for packing. You just roll it up. They both do that. Okay, I'm keeping them both. And then this one too, I like. I wear this once in a while.
You do wear hats, so
I do. I wear
I
hats all
think
the
it's
time.
good. I wear a hat every day. Now this is original drawings I've done
With
in
signatures.
the past with signatures,
I
and
should sell that.
yeah, you should sell it. Here's a drawing.
Is that the original?
Here's a drawing I did. It's a print, but it's got signatures. Original signatures inside. So these are all
original signatures.
probably the signatures, but I don't know if the original art is in here.
Original
signature
on
on prints of 3 cars.
Yeah.
So try to sell them, maybe.
Yeah.
Painting I did of the Buzzy Bee from New Zealand.
Oh yeah, those are your originals.
They're originals. Well,
Yeah.
some are yours. So this is Mom's. Here's a drawing I did of when I was 1 and my mom was young. I don't know where, but 28 or something.
These are,
And then we just have a bunch of original art in here.
I know it's such a good drawing, but what do we do with
What
it?
do you do?
We're not into horses.
We are not horse people, but I just picked a thing to draw and that's what I drew and it came out really good. So I don't know.
If we ever meet somebody with a horse that has horses, we'll just give it to them.
But people, don't they want pictures of their own horse? It's like a dog. You want your own dog.
A horse is a horse, of course, and nobody knows what's the difference between one horse.
We don't because we're not horse people. So my mom didn't want to declutter most of this, but we did organize it. So we split it into art and then inspirational pictures and then the frames. So everything had its own place. And then she decided to sell some things as well. Here is all the stuff that my mom is going to let go of today.
Yes.
I'm shocked. I always say that. I'm surprised.
I know.
When we talked about coming over here to declutter, you had mentioned that there may not be anything because
Right.
we've been through this space so many
Yeah.
times in the past. And I always say the more we go through things,
Yes.
we find
It's
stuff.
fine. And it was organized. We had gone through it and it was organized, but I think it's been a couple years, and so now I don't need this stuff. So now I'm ready to let go of it. I don't need to keep organizing
Yeah.
stuff I never use or things I find out I don't even like.
Yeah.
Like
Puzzles.
this puzzle. Yep. So
And we were able to clear out these 3 bins.
Yes.
So now she can either reuse those
yeah, I'll
or
reuse them. Yeah.
declutter those. And then we filled up this whole entire box. What I always say is a little bit can add up to a lot.
Yes.
So all these little things that were in these boxes,
Yes.
you might think, oh, who cares
Yeah.
to have a whole bunch of little stuff. But once you see it all together, I am always surprised
Yes.
at how much is
Yeah.
going. And the clutter really adds up.
Yeah.
And the great thing is now you have so much space in there.
I do.
There's a huge empty space on the top shelf.
Yes.
There's another shelf that's half empty.
Mm-hmm.
And then all your shelving here in the front is super organized.
Yes.
We organized the art, so.
Yeah, now I can look and see what I have, because before I'd look at it and go, oh, I don't even know what's in there.
Today we are going to declutter some things at my mom's place here, and we're also going to talk through what we're getting rid of this
Yes,
month and why. You use that?
Yes, when I do yoga. Never. But I've bought one before, like the ball. I bought one, did yoga for a little bit, got rid of it, bought another one.
So you're keeping this?
Yes, this one I'm keeping.
Let's jump in, and you
Okay.
want to start with the kids stuff, right?
Yes, that's been bothering me for a while.
Brought everything in here so we can see it and
Yes.
talk through it. So what's your game plan?
This is the stuff from the closet, and I still have a big bin of toys I keep in the family rooms. Okay, I have a bin of Play-Doh. They never play with it when they're here, so I'm gonna remove this from my house. You have more at your house.
I do,
And if you want this, we could take it to your house. No?
Oh, the bin or
No. Well,
yeah, no, I don't.
You can have the bin if you
I
want.
don't need the Play-Doh or the bin.
Okay, all right. This is gonna go for sure.
Okay, that's going.
Okay, so we have a lot of books.
California Finfish Shellfish Identification Book.
No, that's never been used from my closet. That can go. And the puzzle, I think, because Levi will be coming over here now, he's a whole new generation and
Getting older, and
yeah,
he can do puzzles now.
puzzles, so I think I'll keep this little puzzle. The boys always liked it a lot.
Okay.
And-
I'll put it over here for
Okay.
the keeping pile.
Keep pile. And this is a first grade fun book. I'm going to keep this for Levi here,
Okay.
so when he comes over. Okay, now this bin has, I don't know what possessed me to buy this
Years ago.
years ago. It scares the kids so bad. It's a skeleton, and it has all the different things that make up our body. Every time they look at it, they go, no, and they're scared. So, I mean, I could put it away till they're in junior high.
I think it's okay.
When they have science class, or just not. I'll give it away. No.
I mean, you've had it for years and
Yes,
years.
yeah. This is something I bought for Emmett for Christmas a couple years ago. It's how you make like little
landmarks. And
Landmarks, yeah, little buildings. I'm gonna save this because.
see if he'll use it.
Yes.
Here we
we'll
have
see.
some easy jigsaw puzzles. Should
Yes.
we keep that for Levi?
Yes, Levi likes, when he comes over, he likes playing with those.
Okay, then
Books.
the books.
Yes, this was Grandpa's when he was
Oh,
little,
okay.
so yes, Emmett read that once and he loved the story, so I'll save
The
that.
Lazy Bear. Did anyone like this one?
No.
Okay, that'll go.
Yeah.
Now corduroy.
Yes.
I have something to talk about here. My mom had bought this for
Yeah.
someone, one of the boys,
I think Emmett.
ages ago. And we had this at our house for a long time and
Yes.
no one used it. So I
Right.
said, I'm gonna get rid of it. You said you're taking it here and they still
Yeah.
no interest.
Well, they
in
bring
this.
it out and they make it once, and it's a big,
It's all the
giant
president.
floor puzzle. It just takes up the whole floor. So, I mean, they've used it and had fun, but I don't think it's used enough to make
Okay.
it worth
It's not worth it.
storing. No. A toy box.
Oh my goodness,
gosh.
this is heavy. Okay, so we're gonna go through this toy box.
Okay, we're keeping this.
Here's a train from when I was a kid.
Oh,
so we'll
they
keep this.
love
They
that.
love that.
They love that.
I'll just set this because this is gonna go back in the box. So I'll put
Okay,
this
yes,
down
put
here.
that there.
Now you said they're not using these
Yeah.
anymore.
No, they don't. Levi has no interest in this, and the boys
More
did on and off over the years, but I'm gonna give this away. They have enough things to play with. You know what they do? They come over, they dump it on the floor. It goes all over the floor. They never play with it, and then when they leave, I have to pick it up.
Hey, that sounds a lot like our house. Dump it on the floor. What about all these
Oh, they like when they
dolls, babies?
when they sleep over, they take those out and they sleep with them. So I have to keep those.
Okay. What about this? Could probably go, or what do you think?
100
Emojis.
piece puzzle. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one.
Now-
Anything Lego is good.
Oh, this. They like that?
Yes, Levi plays with that. It's a little
Okay.
screwdriver.
Okay, now we have these. I think these can go.
Yeah. This,
So what these are, they're remote control
Yeah.
cars for a young kid,
Yeah.
really young. And we had these since Emmett was little,
Yes.
so 10 years, and they
they go. They don't
really play with them. So
Pretty-
what about these cars here? Are we gonna? get
Yeah,
rid of
we'll keep those. We'll
them?
keep those.
Okay.
They play with those. They race them
Okay.
up and down the.
So
Okay.
perfect.
And this radio, I'm gonna keep that. They're anything old fashioned with batteries in it. They like it. So.
Here's the pile of all the kids stuff that we are going to declutter.
So I'm getting rid of 2 pairs of shoes. I love these shoes. Skechers, they're too small. Every time I wear them, they hurt my toes. So
Good reason to get rid of them.
those are going. I kept thinking my feet were going to shrink or something. But
If I keep trying, they'll
I
work.
know. And then these, I liked them. They're so old, and I wear them now, and I just.
This is everything that my mom is decluttering from your office mostly,
Mostly.
and a few items from around the house. So,
Yes.
and this has been about a month and a half or 2 months of
Yes, I've been
gathering stuff.
Yes, as I notice something, I have a bag in my office. I just throw stuff in. This was from Easter.
Yeah.
This is a cute little teapot, but I never put it out. I don't know why. And I've been keeping it year after year, so I decided I'm just going to give it away. I don't need to store it anymore. It takes up a lot of room in my
It's
deal.
super cute, but
Yeah.
ready to
Cute.
go.
You don't want it?
You know, it's so cute. I thought about it that I'm like, I don't think I want to
No.
take
you don't wanna
any
do it?
more stuff
Okay.
on.
So this is going,
Okay,
and
I'm gonna
then
put it down here just to
okay.
get it out of the
Oh, with
way.
the thrift store stuff. All right, and then the big boys. So at one time we each have our own vans and take the kids everywhere. And at one time we had both Emmett and Calvin were in booster seats.
I had
So-
2 in my car.
And I had 2.
And she had 2.
So
and then
now-
we also have Levi's car seat.
Yes.
So 3 massive.
Yeah, so Emmett now sits just in a regular seat. So we don't need 2 boosters each. So
Yeah.
I'm giving one of my boosters away, and then I'll save the one Calvin's using now, and that's what Levi will go into.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Okay.
1 booster down. And then other little random things. This little bracelet, it's a charm. It's Mother's Day. It's Happy Mother's Day, but on the back it says Monster-in-Law. It was from a movie.
Yeah.
And-
And some free promo thing.
Yeah, and I don't wear a bracelet just once a year. And also I never could do it up myself, so it's going.
Now here we have a whiteboard that you said you've had for a long time.
Yes, I bought the whiteboard, I bought the markers, and I never hung it, never used it, don't need it.
And you offered this to me
Uh-huh.
earlier
Uh-huh.
in a phone call.
Yes.
And I thought about it for Levi's room, but we have a large whiteboard in
Yeah.
my older boy's room, and I just don't think we need an extra
And you
thing.
said if you gave Levi markers, he'd go
Yeah.
to the whiteboard and then he'd do the whole wall. So.
I'm imagining a mess.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I had 2 t-shirts. I had one. Someone was very nice and gave me a t-shirt. It was a size medium.
Well,
Extra large is my size. Okay. And then I bought this one workout shirt. It's so funny. It's that
Cling.
wick away stuff, and yeah, it clings. But the sides go all the way. They cut all the way up to like my first fat layer. So that's got to
Stop
go.
it.
I know, but it hangs out. So anyways, those
we
are going.
prefer longer shirts. That's
Yes.
just a preference, you
Yes.
know?
And
Comfort.
then these, my dad had a race team and all that. So I'd been saving these shirts to give to the boys, but these 2 I decided to get rid of. They're so thick and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
They're never going to wear them. Speaking of my dad, he has kind of a history and a lot of collectibles, a lot of photos. And so this bin, I have 2 bins still from him in my office underneath my table. I was able to go through one bin completely and remove everything. And so some of the programs and different things I'm going to give to one of my brothers. And
From
I have
his history of racing
yeah,
and
yeah.
all that stuff.
I kept one bin of it, so I have plenty to use to, do whatever I'm going to do with it.
Yeah.
And then cups, he had cups from his business, and so I'm going to give it to one of my brothers, and he can share.
And
it
they're
with
kind of
his
collectibles. It's not just random
Yeah,
cups.
right.
They have a history behind them.
Yeah.
And they are collectible
Yeah,
items. So.
it's nothing I'm going to sell. I just want to have it out of my office, and I've kept enough. So a bin was emptied, and also
And let's go into a little bit of what made you, because this bin has been under your office desk
yeah.
for years now, ever since my grandpa passed away.
yeah,
You
and
took it on.
and we've been decluttering it,
Yeah,
and I've
slowly.
been whittling it down. I've been showing it over the years how I've been
But
slowly.
what finally
Okay,
was
so
the tipping point?
A good friend passed away, and
Yeah.
now his wife is dealing with
Leftover
all
stuff.
the stuff. And I thought, it's time. It's kind of Swedish death cleaning a little.
Yeah.
And going through stuff that no one's going to know about. And
But that motivated you.
that motivated me. Yeah.
Because you said you were the last one who knows about all this
Yes.
stuff and where it should go.
Yeah.
And you sent a whole bunch of photos that were in
Oh,
here
yeah.
to
Yeah.
your
There-
a
There's a
historian,
historian,
a
yes,
friend
uh-huh.
historian that you sent them to that
Yes.
hopefully will be able to do something with those.
Yes. Yeah.
Because my grandpa was, had a racing business and was big in the racing community.
Yes.
So
Right. So.
he
Yeah.
hopefully will use that. And then you came across this.
So when Shannon was born, I bought the newspaper that day in 1983, so 40 years ago. Almost 41. Anyways, it's the LA Times. It's really thick and everything, and I thought it was so interesting. I've been keeping it in the bottom of bins forever.
40 years.
Move.
40
take it
years.
with- Yeah, so I gave it to her. I said, I don't need to keep it any
And
longer. She can read it.
I am not sure. I've already looked through it. We had some fun looking through
Yeah.
it, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm not going to make an immediate decision, but my idea of what I'm going to do with it is go through it, look through, maybe take some photos
Yeah.
of it, because I don't feel as if I want to necessarily keep
Yeah.
this huge thing, but maybe a few pages from it,
Yeah.
and we'll see.
And the interesting thing is, I saved it for her, but actually she has no memories of 1983 or anything that was going on, whoever was fighting who and whoever, whatever was going on.
Yeah.
Prices, she didn't care about the prices. So it really doesn't affect her. It's me. It was my memories.
Yeah.
And I kept it expecting her to have those memories, and she just doesn't have them. She doesn't have the attachment.
Right.
And somewhere I also have the TV guide from the day she was born. And to me, that's like, oh, all these shows, the Flintstones and all that. But, nobody, she doesn't care. She doesn't relate to it.
Yeah, I would relate to probably more things from my childhood that I can remember, like the
Right.
90s or
Right. If I'd
something.
saved that stuff.
But it's interesting still.
Yeah, it
so
is.
I'm taking it and I'm going to look through it and,
Okay.
and possibly take some photos of it,
Yeah.
and we'll see.
And I no longer have it, so yay.
And then this bin is now empty, and you've just put the extra
Little
bins you had
Yeah.
in there, and you're going to store this
I'm
for
gonna put it-
future
yeah, in the garage.
organizing.
Camping. We needed all kinds of bins.
So it'll go in the garage,
This is my-
but
yeah.
it's great that it's out of your office now.
Yes, I have
Awesome.
room. Yay. I'm so surprised that I can keep coming up with things to declutter. It's crazy.
I am too, and so I brought my decluttering stuff over so I could go through it.
Do you have that?
What? I do. Do you want it?
No, but I think the lid fits on that.
No,
Try
I
it.
don't think so. It's thinner. It's smaller. It doesn't matter. I don't want to with one lid.
Okay.
But I have
2 pictures, 1 lid.
why? That was the whole point. Okay, so let's just get right into this. The other day, one of my kids, I'm not going to name any names, but was helping me clean, which was I was very thankful for. But when you have kids help you, a lot of the time there are what I call mini disasters happening all around you. This went flying, and even though it's plastic, the lid flew off and cracked in half, and that was the end of it. And so I thought, there is no point for me to keep a picture without the lid, because the whole point is for my kids to use this to be able to pour juice and whatever. And without the lid, it's just another disaster waiting to happen. So I'm getting rid of this, and then you were at Home Goods and you found a replacement that looked very similar for me. And so...
And they're cheap, but my mind
someone
says...
will use this.
My mind's like, I could do so many things with this. I could water my plants. And it's like... That's why I keep all the plastic.
And that's the thing. This is something that, I probably could find some kind of random thing for that. But I don't want to keep any more stuff. So, any more things. Okay. No more stuff. Here is a really good example of one in, one out. These were the curtains in Levi's room, my youngest son's room. And I needed blackout curtains. These let so much light through. And then I finally found some, so I'm decluttering these. Okay, now we have some very baby blankets, and wrap blankets and stuff like that, and a baby washcloth. And I'm just gonna donate all this because we still have plenty of blankets and things, and we're past this stage, so I need to get it out. I should have got this out like probably a year ago.
Yeah, so where do these come from?
I don't know where this stuff comes from. I always
just keep bubbling up.
And I'm always going through.
Me
and
too.
This is why.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
Just in there. So this is just some toys that we were given from a friend that my boys held on to for quite a while, but they were never playing with it. Right. And I kept asking, hey, I don't see you guys playing with that. Can we get rid of it? Oh, maybe, but I don't know. So we kept it, and it was just getting pushed off, pushed off.
And it's big.
It's big and bulky, pushed off to the side. And finally I said, do you mind if we get rid of that stuff? And they said, we don't care, you can get rid of it. It just wasn't something that they loved to play with, and that's why it got pushed to the side. So I'm just gonna declutter this, and hopefully another kid can use it. Okay, now we just have the typical, the very typical
worn out
clothes that the kids have grown out of. You know, maybe a few are kind of worn out, but mostly grown out of. And I like to mention this stuff, even though I know they're so cute, but I mention these things because it's just a reminder that go through things often, for myself too. Because there's just like, these are probably from when Levi was a year old.
Those look like 18 months.
18 months, and he's 2.5. So go through often. Here's more pants. And I found a burp cloth still at the back of a closet, and a washcloth.
You can use that for me one day. Here.
No. And then we have some shoes that, of course, kids are always growing out of shoes. So go through things often.
Yeah, we'll take that to the kids store and drop it off.
And then we have these cute little wind up. This is the funniest thing ever. The cute wind up little turtles that their granddad and grandma got them. And the thing is that they are terrified of these. Levi is so scared of these. If they even come near him, he starts screaming, and they twist and they swim in the water. They're the cutest thing ever, but he's so scared of them that I can't even have him in the the drawer because he's scared. So we're donating these. You never know what a kid's gonna like or not like. But this, I think, really proves that there's always stuff to get rid of. And this is probably about 3 months of me gathering things into my declutter basket. Empty now, and I put this back in my closet where I know I can just toss stuff in there.
That's great.
And I think we've made a huge dent.
I'm surprised. When you called me and said, do you have anything to declutter? And I said, oh, I have a little bag, but I'll go look around and see what else I have. And wow. a lot. That's going. Why is
Yeah.
that in my closet?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you have it. I'm good. I'm just resting.
Today I'm here at my parents' home with my mom, Kathy.
Hello.
And we are going to continue doing some Swedish death cleaning and decluttering. So
Yes, we are.
it's very exciting. We've been on this journey for at least almost 5 years now.
Yes, almost 5 years.
We're just going to continue on.
Yep.
And the great thing about Swedish death cleaning, it's getting rid of those things that you don't really want to pass on for your family members to deal with when you pass away. You
And
just don't want
it
to.
gives me time to go through myself slowly and keep what I want, things that mean something to me, and letting go of the rest of it.
That's what we're going to be doing today.
I had bought this small toaster. I put it away and I'm storing it. I go, why am I storing it if I'm not using it?
Right.
I still use the toaster oven, so that's going. The other thing is
Oh,
the coffee carafe. Every time she comes over, she goes, are you going to use that?
Well, you do use it sometimes, but
I do, but I haven't used it in years. We used to
Yeah.
have a big Easter party every year here with all the neighbors, and we just don't do it anymore. Thermos.
made in West Germany.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
Germany. I better keep it. It's worth a lot. I might need this someday. What do you think? Or should I save it for you to pass it down because it's important?
I don't think so, because I'm 41 and I've made it 41 years without needing a coffee carafe.
Okay.
You and Dad got rid of so many
I know.
cups, glasses, drinkware, whatever you want to call it, yet you've saved a lot
I did.
because you
Right.
weren't sure,
Right.
just in case.
And I find that with the Swedish death cleaning, because that's what this is,
Yeah.
because I'm not using it and I don't want to just pass it down to you. So I want to clean it out. Anything we're not using, we don't need, and we
Right.
don't need to store it.
Right.
But what I did today was I looked at the videos you did with us from the beginning when I first started, and that kind of put my mind back in focus, and I was really amazed at everything I had.
So one thing with Swedish death cleaning, you're focusing more on that lifetime of stuff.
Right.
And that's what these glasses were. It was
Yes.
a lifetime of collecting
Yes.
nice glassware
Yeah.
from 60 years worth
Right.
of handed down stuff.
And these
Little
shot
shot
glasses.
Shots.
Oh, when we were young, we used to party. We had everybody over. We had a great time with the tequila. Let's see what we have. Let's take those out. Okay, I'm gonna put down here
There's
the
so many
ones.
cups.
I'm gonna put the ones I want to keep down here. I can give one to my brothers. They'll like that.
Sharing the clutter.
Sure,
Okay.
share with my brothers. We don't drink anymore.
So they got to be accessible to him.
Well, these right here, if he does want, someone comes
A
over.
fancy cup of water. Would you like a fancy cup of water, anyone?
I know. Well, you know, and that's what I do with my Swedish stuff cleaning is I
Yeah.
do a little at a time.
It's good.
If I just got rid of everything, I would have gone, no, what did I get rid of? But I just do a little at a time, and then I see it, and then I accept it, and then I get rid of more, and then when it's gone, I feel better. So that's
Yeah.
how I do it.
That's good. I think that's a good way to do it.
Okay, so I've got the step stool over there if you want to climb.
What are these?
These are really old.
Big shot glasses.
No. These are called, somebody knows the name of it. I'm thinking of getting rid of these, but I'd have to sell them. They're in a set, and they're like a vintage something glass. Okay,
Where are they from? Who originally?
my grandfather.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had them in his bar.
Well,
His
if
little
you wanna-
office bar.
Just if you know you want to sell them, let's just put them back up there, because then you
Oh yeah, then I won't have
could
to.
research it, and
Okay.
because if you put it out here,
Oh,
then
yeah.
you're gonna have to put it somewhere.
Okay,
But
you're
they're
right.
up here now, out of
Okay.
the way, so at
Bring
least you-
those little wine glass things over. We did have people over.
Okay.
Grant's parents and visiting.
Okay. Why are we
And we-
taking these down?
So I want to put them closer to grab them.
Wait till you see what I'm gonna do here.
Gonna put Grandpa's nuts on the shelf.
He'll never find these nuts.
Where are
Where
my
the nuts? He'll never find the nuts. Where are they? I don't know. They're in the cupboard.
Okay, we'll try that. We'll see how that goes. You always give good advice, so we will
But
try
we'll
that.
see. If it doesn't work,
Yeah.
you bring them right back down to the counter.
Okay, that's where he put something.
The
That's
nuts.
probably his nut cup.
Okay. You love all these vases?
Yes.
Okay.
They're all from Sweden and different places.
Okay,
Mine.
you had already gone through that before,
Yes.
so we'll just slide them over because those are going to go into the new spot that's being made when she decides to declutter something special.
Oh.
Okay. Now, what about these shot glasses?
We don't need that many. Let's see. Oh, Capri.
That was the
When I
one.
went to Italy.
So maybe keep that one.
Yeah.
What about this?
Also Italy, which I don't care about that.
Okay, so no on that one.
Yeah, we don't need
Okay.
that.
Indianapolis.
We don't need that.
7 shot glasses are going, and you're keeping 3. Keeping these, so I'm gonna put them over here.
I'm gonna just put the ones here that I don't think we need. No, don't need that.
Okay.
But the thing is, like, oh, I'm gonna have a drink. Oh, these guys. They're all my friends. Okay, there. Doesn't matter. Go.
5 cups are going, 4 we're saving.
Yeah.
All this is going so far.
I'm shocked. I can't believe it. Look at all the space I've just gained. Okay, so I have some art that I've been keeping, not sure of what I was going to do with it. So now I want it out of here because I'm not going to use it, and we can decide what to do with it. So maybe we can look at it here. I'll close
Okay.
this door.
That door is closing itself.
Okay. Here's one. We don't really have a use for that one. And,
Go into what that is a little bit.
a friend and I made this. We painted together. And then it didn't come out the way I had planned, so I'm just going to let someone else enjoy it. This is something you did in high school, I think.
High school.
High school, okay. I don't have any place in my house. If you can use it, then you can take it home. This is one of your watercolors in high school or college? I think high school.
I can't remember in all honesty.
Still life. It's very pretty, and I used to have it hanging in the dining room, but let you have it. What do you think?
Okay, well, I'm actually going to take this, which I never take anything. Shocking.
Wow. Yeah.
But I like the frame, so I'm probably going to take it for the frame.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think I'll keep this art in there just because it's not my style.
But you can keep it underneath, put a date on it, and then
Yeah,
when your
maybe.
boys get it one day, they'll take out the art and they'll see your...
It's just really
Custom art.
not that great.
It was
but
beginner.
it was a beginner project. 3 big things going, which is really good.
Summer's over, and I went through and got rid of the ones that I no longer want to wear. They're worn out, or I don't like the way they look. So I picked out, 7, 8 blouses.
And why are you finally letting go of these now?
I know, for years I've been wanting to, all these, but I keep thinking, one more year. But then I won't get any nice fresh ones. But a lot of these are worn out. They're too big. I usually don't wear sleeveless. So anyways, I decided just to let them go and
Okay.
give them away.
And then what with these
Oh,
pants?
this is actually pajamas you gave me.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't like the pants,
Okay.
but I kept the top.
And I think that's a really good suggestion for people is you
Uh-huh.
can split things up
Yes.
and keep something part of it that you like and
Uh-huh.
get rid of the part you don't like
Yeah.
or isn't working for you. I do that a lot now.
Yeah. In my bathroom, I've been storing these kids' toys, bath toys.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Since you guys moved closer to me,
5 years ago.
nobody's taking a bath here. They just go home and take a bath. So I'm gonna give these away.
Yeah.
I'll give them to you or give them away.
But isn't that funny that it's been 5 years?
Yeah,
and they've been sitting there.
just looking at it up in the closet. Why do I keep that? So
Yeah.
my goal is to just get rid of everything I don't use and
Yeah.
I won't be using in the future, and that'll be helpful for you
Yeah.
one day if I have to move away somewhere, or Dad and I move.
And it
to
gives
a
you more
smaller
space.
home.
The
Yeah.
interesting thing is this is a really good example of something that just becomes part of the background
Yes.
and you don't even notice it.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you'll see something as you dig deeper into decluttering and you'll say, why am I keeping this?
That's my question. I looked at it, I go, why? Why is
Yeah.
that in my closet?
Yeah, which is a really good reason to constantly revisit areas you've already decluttered.
Right. Okay, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I think I want to part with the china because I never use it. And this last time we had you guys over, we never used it, so it's going to go. And maybe some other things too, because as I'm looking at them, I'm seeing that I have not used these in 5
Yeah.
years.
And we talked for a second about how, you know, a lot of people say, just use the china, put it
Yeah.
in your cupboard or whatever. But the reason why you told me you don't do that is because you have dishes you really like to use.
Yeah.
And you really don't want to use this china. So
Right.
I agree. It should probably go if that's how you feel.
And I've never really used it. I've used it maybe 2 or 3 times in 40 years.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Okay.
so I'm just going to start pulling it out, and we'll
Okay.
we'll find a place for it.
Yeah, we can't just throw it in a box, so we're going to have to
I'm gonna
wrap it up.
Find a way to do it.
I'll
what
put it
to do
over
with
here on the table.
And it's not easy for me to get on the floor, get back up again, so that's why I'm not bopping around.
I'll come and get it.
Okay.
And hopefully not drop it. Well, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
I wish I could find somebody who wanted it. Now I've got a big stack of trays that I'm second guessing. Again, thinking Swedish death cleaning. I've tried to declutter this thing so many times, and I love it because it's vintage. It's what they sell in the,
It's cute.
it's cute. And this is what I'm thinking for you whenever you get your kitchen done.
Yeah.
So I can hold on
What
to
do
it.
you do with it?
What you do is, like, if you're serving, these are serving trays.
What is it?
You put it on the table, and then you have your green beans or your rice or whatever.
Oh, okay.
You put your stuff on the table, and people serve out of it, and you put the lid on it so the flies stay out of your food.
Okay.
But it's really cute. It's a
Yeah.
popular model. I can hang on to it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll hang on to it for you. Someday you will want it, and that's part of Swedish death cleaning because
Yes.
it's saying I do want
Well,
it.
and I don't always, I would normally say I don't want certain things, but I do feel I would
Isn't that
probably
cute?
use something like that for sure.
Yeah, it has a little metal frame. You put it in so it doesn't burn your table.
But not until we get the kitchen done.
Yeah, no,
I have nowhere to store it.
I have room. I can just keep it here. Okay, so that. And then the other thing, I miss having parties, but then I don't miss having parties because they get stressful. So I do have a lot of serving stuff, but again, you might want some of this when you're older. I don't think I've ever even used these. I bought these at Home Goods. They're that newer stuff, Palm. I don't need these. They're serving trays.
I'm surprised how much you're getting rid of right now.
I am too, but that's how it works. We start and
Yeah.
then I get inspired.
I'm shocked right
This
now.
is that flap scrap stuff, whatever that
Flap
is.
scrap.
Flap scrap. This is for probably a turkey or something, or vegetable.
Are we keeping these or no?
I think I'm gonna keep those.
I'm good. I'm just resting. I don't sit on the floor often, and it feels good to lay on my back. I said I feel like a turtle. My back's like a curve, and it feels good to lay flat. This is how I declutter. Good standing up.
Let me get on the floor and you get up.
Oh, that's a good idea. We should have thought of that in the first place.
Yeah. Do you need help up off the floor?
No, I can get off. I can get off the floor. Let me see. This is how I do it. Roll on my knees. Roll my
body,
body.
okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Watch out.
I'm good. It's just being on the floor. See?
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm
So
gonna
what did we decide on the big platters?
Okay.
Keeping or not keeping?
This is gonna go.
All right, it's going. This is going.
Yeah, I don't have anything big.
Do you my whole life, I cannot even ever remember that being used.
I know, but I've inherited all this stuff. I don't even know where I got it from.
Okay, so what about these platters? You're keeping these?
Yes, because
Okay,
those are a good size. No, actually, I can get rid of it because I do have actual serving things. These, you made both of these. Do you want these?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of them because I haven't used them. And they're sentimental, but not really.
Thanks a lot. Okay, now, oh my gosh,
I know.
these are heavy.
I'm not gonna use this. I like those. We got those in Sweden. Again, my goal is to lessen my load,
Okay.
not have you have to deal with this one day.
Right.
And just make it, I really enjoy all the extra space I have when I do that. Okay.
Small ones. If you ever need help decluttering, I have a full ebook that goes in depth on how to get started decluttering, the processes I've used to declutter my whole entire home and helped my mom. So I will link that in the description box below. I'm shocked at how much you actually got rid of.
I am too.
I thought it would just be a few items,
I know. Look at all this.
but it really shows you going through often and over years you get rid of more and more each time you revisit each area. So I'm so proud of you. It's
Thank
great.
you. Yay. I'm happy too.
Amazing. And now
Yeah.
you have so much more space.
I know.
In your cupboard and down here
Yeah,
in
right.
your cabinet.
Mhm.
So just amazing. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and you can click right here to continue watching. Bye.
Bye.